Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome to another retro review of the original Xbox. Today we're going to be looking at the Dukes of Hazzard, the Return of General Lee. And if you've never played this game, then you're in for a treat. So if you're a fan of the original TV show, you're going to love the fact that you're joined right off the bat with the graphic of the General Lee, as well as some familiar voices from the actual TV show. Not only that, but you're greeted with the original theme song.
Welcome to Hazzard County. Y'all notice they do things different here.
Now, if that theme song doesn't bring back nostalgia for you, nothing will. Nothing appealed more to most kids who grew up watching this show than actually one day being able to drive the General Lee. So at first, the thought of this game was something that was going to make it, you know, probably the best game you ever played. Shortly after hitting start, you're greeted with the song once again with some good old narration, riding around in the General Lee.
You'll find things pretty much the way you left them. Culture and good breeding are still the rule.
Don't you dare!
Hey, Jesse Dukes, you get that rattletrap out of the way. This here's an official vehicle.
Hold your horses, Roscoe. Jab-brained fool. The local law is still the model of courtesy and kindness. And if you believe that, I'll tell you nothing.
So basically what they're doing here is getting you set up, getting you familiar with the town, getting you familiar with some of the characters and their antics. And after a few cutscenes, you're greeted with the actual premise of the story. A race is going to be taking place, and Boss Hog is coming to sabotage the brothers' car.
Say, ain't the stock car race today?
I bet that prize money be more than enough to pay off the mortgage.
If you can win, that is.
Now, who left the door open?
You got an appointment, Boss Hog?
This ain't a business call, Coda. I'm just visiting with friends.
You looking for some more orphans to rob?
I just dropped by to say there ain't no way you gonna win that stock car race. You see, it's like this.
Now, Boss was confident, and rightly so. Because while he was talking, Roscoe was taking out a little insurance policy on the race. Decaf insurance. With 2 sugars.
I hope you fellas is ready to lose big time against my 00. Come on, Roscoe.
And as you can see, the game stays true to the comedy style of the original TV series.
The fastest automobile in Hazzard County.
Of course, that wasn't always the case.
And then after a brief explanation by the narrator, you find out that the original car was just a beat-up old Dodge Charger that the brothers had, and they spent a lot of time fixing and souping it up. Now your mission is to go around and make sure that you find all the different parts that you need to get the General Lee to the General Lee status, turning it into the actual General Lee. For the most part, this is kind of like an open-world driving scenario. But you're basically driving around searching for parts, and after a while it gets a little bit on the redundant side, but there are places where you can find spots to do jumps and stunts and different things like that. Now, during my gameplay experience, what you're about to see happen is what has happened every time I've played this game, which has been that once I get to a certain point where I am supposed to get to the next sequence, the disc would give a read error. Now, this is an actual retail disc being played on the original Xbox, so I thought, well, you know, maybe I have a bad disc. But the disc is fairly brand new, no scratches, the Xbox reads all the other games fine. So I used another copy of the Dukes of Hazzard and got the error in the exact same spot. So unfortunately I was not able to continue playing anymore, but what few minutes I did play, I got a little bit of joy out of it. Now there are some people who have found workarounds and patches and said, you know, hey, there is a fix for this to where you can continue with the game I just personally have never done it. I do like the Dukes of Hazzard, but I don't like the Dukes of Hazzard enough to chase down a fix for the Dukes of Hazzard. I do recommend that if you are a fan of the TV show, the original TV show, pick the game up. It has a lot of the same humor, a lot of the same antics, and just the nostalgia of being able to eventually drive the General Lee and run through the county of Hazzard and running from the police and doing stunts. It could definitely end up being a fun game for you. Again, I am playing this on my Xbox through my pound cable, which is an HDMI converter for the original Xbox that I have hooked up to my Elgato capture card. And I did seem to have a lot of fun with it when I was able to play it. Just unfortunately, between the actual disc messing up, I immediately just tried a couple of solutions. It didn't work, so I just gave up and said, well, I'll make a video based on what small gameplay I was able to do. It really does look like it would be a fun game, and if you're lucky enough to find a copy that works beyond, you know, finding the car parts and getting to Cooter's garage to get it souped up, then you're probably going to have fun playing the game. So I would definitely recommend it. But here, this is a short review on it. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, turn on the alerts and notifications and all that. I do plan on throwing up a few more OG original Xbox reviews. And don't forget that you can always join me live on my Twitch channel at twitch.tv/Titans_Revenge. And we'll see you next time.
Flattening the hills. Someday the mountain might get them, but the law never will. Making their way the only way they know how. That's just a little bit more than the law will allow. Just a good old boy. Wouldn't change if they could. Fighting the system like a true modern-day Robin Hood.